AudaciousRebel.
You ever just sit back and wonder, where do thoughts even come from? Like one moment your mind is calm and the next moment, boom, you're worried about a bill, or you're replaying some conversation about 3 years ago, where you're dreaming up some big move. It's just crazy. But here's the thing. Everything begins with a thought. And this is another law. Recently I spoke about the law of correspondence, about as above, so below, as within, so without. This law is called the law of mentalism, that all is mind, that the universe is mental. Basically, the entire universe, everything we experience, starts in consciousness. It all starts as a thought. Now, think about that. If everything starts in the mind, then your mind isn't just some passive place receiving reality. Your mind is actively shaping reality. That means the quality of your thoughts literally colors the entire experience of your life. This ideology can be found across various religions and spiritual systems. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. In Buddhism, it starts with the mind too. With our thoughts, we make our world. Even in Islam, intentions. What you hold in your mind are what truly matters. Not just the act, but the motive behind it. And then there's science. When one understands neuroplasticity in neuroscience, it shows how our brain actually rewires itself based on the repeated thoughts that we have. The more you think a thought, whether it's negative or positive, the more your brain builds a highway for that thought to travel faster. So, if you constantly think you're not good enough, guess what? Your brain gets really good at believing that, and then it filters that reality to match it. That's not magic. That's mental programming. It's like your mind is the projector and life is the screen. Most of us keep trying to change the movie on the screen. We try to change our jobs, we try to change our relationships, our bank accounts. but real change happens when we change the film inside the projector, the inner script. The Hindu Upanishads say it like this: you are your deepest desire. As is your desire, so is your will. As is your will, so is your deed. As is your deed, so is your destiny. In other words, your thoughts become your fate. And look, I'm not saying just think positive and life will become perfect. That's being delusional. But it's about awareness. Because thoughts don't just affect your mood. Your thoughts affect your choices. And your choices build your life brick by brick. So when you wake up in the morning and immediately start thinking about stress, about problems, about what you don't have, about lack, you're literally building your day on that foundation. But it takes just 5 minutes to shift gears. Just 5 minutes to have gratitude, to think intention, to think possibility. And you start to change the frequency of your day. Now hear the crazy part. You are not your thoughts. You are the observer of them. And once you realize that, you reclaim the power to choose, to pause, to redirect. So life throws curveballs, and you can't control everything, but you can control the way you think through it. And that over time changes everything. So maybe the question isn't what do I want out of life, but what thoughts am I feeding right now? Because whatever you feed grows, and that is what you'll get out of life. I hope you get this message, think about it, and continue having a fabulous day, okay?